7 signs you're dating an avoidant. Have you ever been here? Everything feels perfect. You're laughing, staying up all night talking. You finally feel safe enough to open your heart a little more. And then they vanish. No calls, no texts, and no explanation. You spiral. Did I say something wrong? Was I asking for too much? Days later, they come back, acting as if nothing ever happened. And you forgive them, hoping this time it will be different. Now, if this sounds familiar, chances are you are dating someone with an avoidant attachment style. Stay with me, because we're about to uncover the 7 undeniable signs you're dating an avoidant. Let's see how many of these show up in your relationship. And trust me, the last one might surprise you. Sign number 1, they disappear right after moments of closeness. You just had a rare, beautiful evening together. Long hugs, deep talks, everything felt warm and safe. But the next day, your chat is empty. Your messages are left on read for hours. Replies are short, or you just get a, "I'm busy right now." This cycle repeats itself every time you get closer. Intimacy? Silence for 24 to 72 hours. They come back as if nothing happened. And when you ask about it, the answer is usually vague. Been busy. Needed to sort things out. Here's the uncomfortable truth. They rarely mention the gap that just happened, and they don't offer to make up for it with a clear plan. Self-check. Try not texting first for 48 hours. See if they come back with a specific plan to meet, or just casual small talk. Track how often these silent gaps show up after closeness. If it's a repeated pattern, that's your sign. Sign number 2, they avoid talking about feelings or the relationship. This one can be especially frustrating if you like clarity in relationships. When you ask questions like, "What are we?" or "How do you feel about us?" the reply is often like, "Let's not rush," "Don't put a label on it," or "Just let things flow." They quickly change the topic to work, movies, or turn the conversation back to you so you end up talking more. Milestones like meeting friends or family or making future plans are always pushed to a vague, "we'll see," with no actual date in sight. Their words rarely come with a clear commitment about time or place or action. So try asking a simple yes or no question with a specific plan. Like, "I'm free Saturday afternoon from 3 to 5. Wanna meet?" If the answer is still vague and avoid setting a time, then give this sign 1 point. Sign number 3, they visibly pull away when you get too close. You put your hand on their shoulder, they gently move it away. You try to hold them longer, they give a quick pat and step back. The moment you say something tender, the air shifts. They glance at their phone, change seats, or switch the topic. In public, that keep physical distance, walking half a step ahead, rarely holding hands for long, and taking few photos together. After a moment of emotional closeness, they might suddenly change plans or leave early. And the closer you get, the more they subtly shrink back. Look for the micro signs, averted eyes, leaning away, or short replies. Self-check. Over the next week, write down 3 moments when you raise intimacy. A warmer hug, saying, "I love you," suggesting a sleepover. And notice 2 things: their reaction in the first 10 minutes, and whether they stay warm or grow distant in the 48 hours after. If both cool down, this is a strong sign. Sign number 4, they are so independent you feel like an outsider. They rarely ask for advice or share important decisions, whether it's switching jobs or moving to a new place. Their schedule feels like a black box. You don't know what's keeping them busy, who they're seeing, or when they'll be free. Plans with you are often last minute or vague. "Well, let's see how things go." Their space hardly shows signs of you. No spare toothbrush, no drawer for your things, and no key to their place. When it comes to money, future plans, or even small preferences, it feels like you each live in separate worlds. Instead of a teammate, you feel more like a guest passing through their life. So next time, suggest a small collaborative activity, like picking out furniture together, cooking a meal, or attending a friend's event. If they consistently opt to do things solo or cancel last minute without rescheduling, that's another strong sign. Sign number 5, they withdraw or go silent when there's conflict. When you express that something bothered you, they might say, "Can we talk later? I'm tired now." Or they just simply vanish online. The conversation gets cut off halfway. You write a long message and their reply is just, "Okay," then silence. They postpone discussions. "We'll talk this weekend." But when the weekend comes, they're busy again. After a few days, they come back like nothing serious, suggesting a casual hangout without mentioning the argument. No apology, no effort to rebuild trust. The truth is, there's no repair process after conflict. Problems just pile up like sediment in the relationship. Self-check. Propose a 15-minute talk with 2 clear questions. What went wrong? And how do we handle it next time? If they can't commit to a time within 72 hours, or if they show up but quickly change the subject or leave, you may be in a relationship that avoids conflict resolution entirely. Sign number 6. They send mixed signals that leave you confused. One day, they're fully present, texting you all morning, calling you at night, making plans, and you start to relax, thinking, "Finally, we're getting closer." But the very next day, silence. Their replies turn short, dry, or disappear completely. The warmth you felt just hours ago is gone, replaced by distance. This hot and cold cycle keeps you guessing. Did I do something wrong? Do they still care about me? It's emotionally draining because you never know which version of them you'll get, the affectionate partner or the distant stranger. So what to do? Track their pattern for 2 weeks. Notice how often they switch between closeness and withdrawal. If you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells, waiting for their mood to swing, that's a clear sign of inconsistency. Sign number 7. They stay calm while you're falling apart. Picture this. You're crying, and your heart feels like it's breaking. But they just sit there. No hug, no words of comfort. Just silence or a flat, practical response like, "You'll be fine." Their calmness isn't soothing, it makes you feel invisible. You start wondering if your feelings even matter, or if you're simply too much. This emotional distance can be the loneliest place to be, sitting right next to the person you love, yet feeling completely alone. Self-check. Notice how they respond in your most vulnerable moments. Do they lean in to comfort you, or do they pull away, physically or emotionally? If you often leave these moments feeling emptier than before, again, this is a painful but telling sign. If you recognized yourself in several of these signs, then you're not alone. And of course, it's not your fault. Dating someone with an avoidant attachment style can feel like loving someone through a glass wall. It's confusing, frustrating, and often lonely. But awareness is your first step toward change. When you can name what's happening, you can make clearer choices. Whether that means communicating your needs differently, setting boundaries, or deciding if this relationship is truly right for you. What matters most is that your emotional needs are valid and they deserve to be met. Which of these 7 signs showed up in your relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments. You might help someone who feels the same way. And if this video spoke to you, please hit the like button. Subscribe for more insights on relationships and self-growth, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thank you.